For the sake of this request, I'll treat it as time management, and I'm going to try to talk on it like that. So, what is time management all about? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Moments with Miss M is the name of this forum. I'm a Cameroonian YouTuber based in Limbe, and I love sharing videos, motivating people, encouraging people in their life, in their faith, in their daily struggles, and a whole lot of it. So today I'm going to be following up on a request which was made by one of us, and I think this person requested that I make a video on how time management, how to manage your time either way. I may just in the end of the video throw more light on investing the finances you have saved. Of course, that's if the video is not very long. But let's just jump straight right in. So, firstly, I would like to tell you that I'm not of the opinion that there's something like time management. I believe that you call it activity management. For the sake of this request, I'll treat it as time management, and I'm going to try to talk on it like that. So, what is time management all about? I think it's about being able to work with or to defend your time. Time management could be seen as time defense, if I could say that. So if I walk into a room and I see people with money or with their phones, and I say, hey, please, what are those who have phones, lift them up. Of course, they're going to lift it up. If I say, okay, throw away your phones or throw them into the air, like, you know, the way we do things, right? I think in that room, if there are 100 persons, just about 1 or 2 persons will be able to dare to do that. Why? Because they defend so much that property they have. They defend so much their money. But I would say we don't have that same defense system for our time. If we can have that same defense system for our time, we will better manage our time. So I would like us to talk more on how the steps in which I really avoid using steps because you could get twisted. And of course, time is like water. It takes the shape of its container. And who is that container? You are that container. You are time's defining mechanism, if I could say so. You are the definer of time. You're the person who defines that, hey, this is my 3 p.m. You're the person who defines that, hey, this is my 2 p.m. And of course, an average person spends over 4 hours a day doing nothing in the space of procrastination, distraction, and of course, being overwhelmed. That's what chops our time a day. But for how are we going to use or better use our time, or how are we going to not misuse this time of ours? First things first is to set down your priorities. Did I just say first things first? Set down your priorities. What do you have to do with your time? Some people set daily goals, monthly goals, or daily plans. You have people with small jotters and pens like, okay, tomorrow at 8 a.m. to 12 p.m., I'm supposed to be in the hospital for a checkup or for a follow-up on some patients. 3 to this, I'm supposed to be in church or something like that. So that's how people allocate their time for their activities. So first things first, you're supposed to have clarity. Clarity is, this is what I want to do. This is the time I have. How do I match up this want or this to-do list with my available time? That's clarity. Now, structure is, okay, I've allocated morning devotion from 6 a.m. to 7 a.m. Within the space of 6 a.m. to 7 a.m., that's 1 hour. In that 1 hour, how do I manage my 1 hour to be able to get done with my morning devotion and actually achieve what I had set out to achieve on my morning devotion? That's structure. Flow is the process. Flow is making sure that from this 6 a.m. to 7 a.m., I'm done with my morning devotion. 7 a.m. to 8 a.m., supposed to be taking a bath, preparing my kids for school, driving up, and by 8 a.m. I'm supposed to be at work. Flow is making sure that all those steps, all those activities are being carried out at that particular time. That's the first step. So the first step is getting your priorities, your to-do list written down. After which, I will say the second step is being accountable. First, accountability is for yourself. How do I get accountable? Write it down. Yes, write it down, do a checklist. That's one way of being accountable. Second, we have our phones. You can set timers, time alarms, and being able to get this thing done within the time. Another way you can do, create accountability for yourself is to have an accountability partner. You have your list. If you're married, you can tell your husband or your wife, this is what I have to do for today. And this person is able to check on you throughout the day or throughout the month or something to find out if you're done with that. This helps us to not dabble around with our time. It helps us to coin our activities to a particular time frame and to be able to achieve it at that time. Of course, you need to get people on your personal team. In my personal team, who am I getting on this team? I need to get someone who is very time constrained. I need to get someone who is able to set realistic goals. Of course, it's one thing to set goals. It's one thing to set goals which are realistic. So in my personal team, who are those who I'm getting? I partner with these people to be able to achieve what I have to achieve at this point in time. And of course, we are going to get people in our work team. That's if we have our jobs and our work. Two different things. Your job is different from your work. We'll talk about that in another video. But you need to get people on your work team to be able to encourage you or to be able to help you out to manage your time. That's another thing. So first thing, you have clarity. You set down, you have your priorities and so on. Second thing, you get accountability partner. Third thing we cannot do is to have a report. I'll call it a report. At the end of the day, what do you have? Okay, fine. I had 4 things to do throughout the day allocated in this, for this time frame, for these different time frames. In the evening at about 8 o'clock, at about 9 o'clock, whenever you set to be able to give a report to yourself. Now you get down. Did I accomplish this? No. Did I not accomplish this? Yes. So that's the third thing. The fourth thing I'll encourage us to do, of course, is to revisit what we did not do. Revisiting what we did not do or what we did not do well helps us to better manage our time. For example, if you had to go to the market and get a bucket and you did not do, I think the next day, the following day, you'll be able to allocate time to catch up with that, and it helps you to be able to accomplish. Time management is all about achieving a certain number of activities in a particular time frame or in a particular season. I think this is going to help you. But just in case you're not very well satisfied, of course, we are all going to drop our comments down below on how we manage our time, how we can help this person to manage his or her time. And we are all learning. I'm open to learning. So before going, please and please and please hit the subscribe button in red. Of course, hit the notification bell so that whenever I bring up videos, you will be the first on this team to gather here. Why not like? Why not share? Why not comment below? Help someone with your comment. Help someone with your ideas and, of course, your requests. And we'll all be fun and happy with ourselves. Thank you for being here today. It's Team Moment with Miss M. We love you. We love you. We love you. Bye-bye.